Hi guys, it's Lily. I have got something rather exciting to share with you today. I'm excited by it and I hope that you're excited as well. Yesterday I invented something and I'm quite excited by it and I wanted to share it with you guys. And hopefully, you know, maybe it will catch on and it will benefit the rest of the journaling, scrapbooking, arty community. I don't know what you want to call ourselves as a whole, but us people that make stuff and kind of journal stuff, yeah, us artsy folk. So yeah, without further ado, ta-da! I introduce you to the ATT. Now everybody knows what an ATC is. It's an artist trading card, and that's got a specific size and you know what you're supposed to do with it, right? If you don't, then Google is your friend. And then everybody went mad on tags, and we're all putting tags and journaling spots and journaling cards like these little guys in our journals, scrapbooks, you know, whatever you want to call it. So I was kind of thinking and pondering stuff, and yesterday I stumbled upon this. As I said, it's an ATT or an Artist Trading Tag. What it is, you know, it looks like a tag, right? It's got the hole and the pretty ribbony, fibery thing. But instead of just being flat and you having, you know, the reverse side of your tag as you would, this one lifts like that, so that now you have the inside two portions as well, and then you have the outside bit. Now obviously, like traditionally speaking, your design would go on the front, like you see here. You don't have to do it that way, of course. You could put your design inside, but you know, as I was playing around with it, I put the design on the outside. So that means that the inside is free for your pictures or your journaling or both. You could stick a photo up here and then journal about it down here, if you so wished. If you were going to be trading these with somebody else, you could write your details on the inside. I know that some people write, you know, their names. If the piece has a title, then they'll write that in there. Contact details, email addresses, all that kind of thing. On an ATC, you'd write that on the back, so that you'd have your design, and then you'd have all your info on the back, which, you know, is great, don't get me wrong. But I got to thinking, well, what if, like me, you want to stick that into your journal, and you can put pockets in there, and I put pockets in my stuff and little tuck-ins and stuff. But sometimes I just want to stick it down to a page and know that it's not going to fall out, it's not going to get lost. I don't have to worry about, is the pocket strong enough for the number of times that I want to get it out and the pocket and put it back in the pocket? Is it going to affect the design that's on the front of the tag or any like 3D embellishments or anything? So I was playing around and I came up with this, because this way you can write your details, if you want to, on the inside. And this one just says what the date was yesterday and that I've come up with this idea. So, you know, I've got a memory of it, if you like a journal entry of when it happened. So what you could do is you could have your artwork on the outside, and then, you know, you could talk about it on the inside. But then if you swap that with somebody, or you receive it from somebody or whatever, and the back side is blank, you can then put glue or use your tape runner or whatever on there, and then you can just stick it down onto your page. and you don't have to worry about pockets and tuck-ins and stuff. Like I said, they're great, and I do use them quite a lot, but sometimes you want something different. And that, you know, that gives you the opportunity to do that, but then you're not losing the details of the piece or the person that has made it, or, you know, whatever they happen to write in there. It also gives you a chance, if you're using the pocket pages, hang on a second, I'll get one to show you. You've all seen these, right? Everybody knows what these are. If you were putting, I know it's designed to be more flat, but these are designed so that this, you know, you have your photo or your journaling card or whatever, you know, and it's flat. If for any reason you wanted to add dimension to it, obviously it's not going to work because you've only got a limited amount of space inside this pocket. And I get that, you know, a lot of the stuff with the snap albums or whatever albums it is that you choose to use, the idea is so that you don't have big bulky embellishments, but everybody is going to have something that either pertains to a picture, or they just want to keep, or they just think looks pretty. And if you put it in one of these, it's really going to stretch out and disfigure it, and it's going to look wrong. And I guess I'm slightly OCD, that would really bug me, having something that wasn't flat in one of these. So if you used the ATT, I've just cut these out roughly to show you. I've made them with, you know, with the tag hole and the string, as like a standalone, and then obviously it lifts. So you could have that in your pocket. I've not sized it precisely to fit, but just to give you an idea, you could have that in your pocket. You can have your bigger embellishment on the outside, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, the space that you've got inside your pocket. So you've got your 3D embellishment, but then you can also have, let's get you back in frame, a photo and journaling, or a photo and journaling. Obviously, if you wanted to keep your picture protected, then you'd stick your photo on here. But also then you still have the backside. If you know, if you wanted to put another picture on that, or utilise the back bit as well, it'll probably sit better if I use this one, because I didn't measure it up properly with the, you know, with the tassely bit. So that probably shows you better that, you know, you can fit it in here, like so. So you could have your 3D embellishment here. I'm just wondering if I've got anything just to show you. What can I grab? What can I grab? Just a second. Just talk amongst yourselves. That's not going to really show you. Right, okay, here we go. Right, so I've grabbed my embellishment. Okay, I want to use, let's say I want to use this big flower. Yeah, it's beautiful. I want to use it, but if I stick it on a card, it's going to get all squished and it's not going to lay flat. If you can see in here, I don't know if you can pick it up, but it's not laying flat. It's going to buckle, and that's going to really irritate me personally. So what I would do is I would stick it on the outside of the ATT, and then I can use the inside bit, which will still protect my photo. I can journal on the top bit, and then I also have the back piece as well, for another photo or journaling or whatever. Or if you wanted to, of course, you could slide your other cards like that. You know, equally, if you wanted to not put photos in here, if you wanted to keep your swaps or whatever with, you know, your ATT swap, right? You could put it in a pocket like this, and then it would show you, you know, who made it and all their details and everything. But to look at from the outside, all you see is the artwork, and you don't have to keep getting it in and out. You know, if you want to read, say they've put a little message inside, or, oh yeah, who was it that made this one? Oh, let's have a look. And you've got to pull it in and out of the pocket, which obviously eventually is going to start wearing down the sides here, and they will eventually split. Obviously, I don't know, like, sort of test-wise how long it would take for them to split, but if, you know, eventually they're going to, because everything is going to wear out eventually, you know, they're not going to live forever. So that is the ATT, or Artist Trading Tag. So like a tag, it's like a tag, but 2-in-1, because instead of trying to make a join or attaching something, or stapling it or whatever, it's all one piece. You can still use your pretty ribbon, your pretty fibres and things on the top. You can still display your artwork on the outside, but you still have this space inside to write a message or put your details down or whatever it is that you want to put in there. And also for people who are sharing these, you know, things like this on YouTube, or wherever else it is that you choose to share these kind of things. I've seen a lot of videos where people have got letters, and, you know, the person's sort of put the letter to one side because it, you know, it's personal what's been written in there. With something like this, you could share, you know, the artwork as it is. You know it opens up, but you don't have to share what's inside. And you can either put who it's by, etc. on the back. I have my own little stamp which says handmade by Von Claire Designs, but you know, not everybody has them. Or you just leave it blank, but either way, it gives you this extra space, extra sort of real estate, I guess you'd call it, that you wouldn't ordinarily have on a tag. So it gives you the simplicity of a tag, but with extra benefits. These two, like I said, I made up to loosely fit into a pocket page. I didn't properly measure it as yet because you know, I've just come up with this concept, and I was eager to share it with you guys as soon as possible. So I am going to work a little bit more today on sort of finalising measurements and things. But ultimately you can make it whatever size you want, just like a tag. You know, you can get certain sizes of tags. For example, Ranger or Graphic 45 do a set size of tags. But if you make a tag yourself, obviously you can make it whatever size you like. So I will be playing around with the measurements and things, and measuring it so that you can still have the whole, and then you can use your pretty fibres or ribbon or whatever it is that you want to put on the top and still fit it in your pocket pages. But what do I want? The ultimate item works the same. You can have your art on here, your journaling or your details or whatever inside, and there you have your thing that you can swap or share or put in your journals or whatever. Stick your bit of tape runner, sticky, or your glue or whatever on the back, and swap down on your page, and you can still see all the information, and you've still got the pretty decorative thing on the front, And like I said, you know, you can use your 3D embellishment and not have to worry about it not fitting in the pockets. So I've played around doing one this size for a you know, top loading pocket page, which I just showed you, with this one. And then of course you could also do them, this is a 4x6 size, so then you could have a larger piece of art on the front, more details inside. That would also be handy, I suppose, if you had limited space, like for example, all my ladies in the Fobonichi group. Hi girls and guys. I'm sure there are some guys out there as well. If you wanted to keep it on your one specific page, but you had other stuff that you wanted to write about, you could still have your picture or your photo or whatever on the outside, but then you've still got journaling room on the inside, but it's not taking up any more space on your page than that initial tag or tip-in or whatever would take up. Obviously this one I have made so that it sits this way, mainly because if I think of a tag, I think of it this way. Obviously you could do it so that the join was here and then you flip that way, and then that would be used, would fit in your 4x6 pocket pages also. So there we have it. There we have the first kind of basic ideas of the ATT or Artist Trading Tag. Yeah, so I'm going to get in there first and say I'm pretty sure that this is my original idea. I've not found anything that I've got inspiration from, or I've not taken somebody else's idea and changed it into my own. This was a complete one-off, off the top of my head. Start with a strip of cardstock and work it out from there. So this is all me. So yeah, here we have it. A first for me, for Von Claire Designs. Ta-da! We give you the ATT, the Artist Trading Tag. So who knows? This might be the next big thing. That would be cool if it was. Let me know in the comment box, what you think. Is it a good idea, etc, etc. I just like hearing from you guys anyway, so feel free to drop me a line. I am going to do some more work on these and do another sort of more in-depth video, I suppose, if you like. But I was so excited and I just wanted to share this with you guys as quickly as I could. So thanks for watching. The usual like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.